Alright, if you've ever tried wrapping something in Alcantara and ended up with wrinkles, lifted edges, or just a mess, this is how you actually do it right. Today we're working on this Aston Martin dash trim. We're taking it from this factory wood finish and wrapping the whole thing in black Alcantara suede. But here's the deal. This isn't... In order to do that, I got me a couple of my little smoothing tools right here. My tucking tool, razor blades, chalk, scissors, and this is one of them jobs where my Dremel is going to come in very handy. And after we get all the fitment correct, the glue is one of the last steps we'll be doing. Now this piece right here has tight openings, vents, buttons, and this retractable lid up top. If you just try to wrap over all of this as it is, what's going to happen is the material is going to bunch up in the corners and the edges won't tuck clean and your parts won't fit back in. That's where most people mess this up. So before we even think about glue or material, we've got to make this piece work for us, not against us. The first step, I'm going in with the Dremel and opening up all these backside edges, but I'm going to leave the face alone as much as I can. Everything we're doing is from the backside. What I'm doing here is giving this material somewhere to go, because once you wrap this, you're adding thickness. So if you don't relieve these edges, your vents won't snap back in and your buttons won't go in at all. And you'll have to fight it the entire way. You got to take your time here. This step makes or breaks the job. Once everything's trimmed out, I'll go back and sand all the edges, and I'll sand the face smooth as well. You don't want anything sharp. Sharp edges will cut through your Alcantara over time. And then again, you got to scuff the surface lightly so your glue has something to bite to. Then wipe everything down clean. I like denatured alcohol. It gives a clean surface and it equals good bond. Now we're using DAP Weldwood contact cement. The key here is light, even coats on both surfaces. You got to do it on the panel and on the Alcantara. Don't let it glob it on. You want coverage, not puddles. Then let it tack up. Don't rush this part. If you stick it too early, you're going to end up fighting it. Now when it's ready, I start in the center and work my way out. It's light tension, not pulling like crazy. Let the material lay naturally. Work it with your hands first. You get it seated, then you follow the contours and just kind of ease it into place. Corners are where people mess it up, so slow down when you get there. And for the top section, this is a retractable lid, so that whole area needs to stay clean and uniform. No seams, no little wrinkles or weird pulls, just smooth all the way around. Once everything's laid down, you can flip it over and start cutting your openings from the backside. And in small cuts, just don't go wild. Then wrap those edges in and lock them down. This is where you get that factory look. No exposed edges. No fraying, no shortcuts. Now everything goes back together. Your vents should drop right in. Your buttons are going to sit flush once you push those down. You won't have to actually force anything. And this right here is why we trimmed first. Everything fits like it's supposed to. End result, you get a clean, tight, professional look. No wrinkles, no lifted edges, nothing fighting you. Take your time on the prep, and the rest of the job gets a whole lot easier. If you're doing interiors, this is one of those skills you want to get right. This is that custom show where we make it look right the first time. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and catch all the rest of the projects coming out this shop.